peeps, and welcome to this special live preview episode of Sweetwater Secrets, celebrating the Season 3 premiere of Riverdale. It's finally here, you guys. I've got my jacket. I'm so excited. I'm your host, Leanne Aguilera, and I'm coming to you from our brand new Sweetwater Secrets set. I hope you like it because my amazing crew and I put a lot of love into this, so let me know what you think. Now, this episode is going to be sweeter than one of Pop's milkshakes. Not only will I be answering your fan questions, I'm also bringing you exclusive scoop on what's coming up for all the ships in Season 3. Plus, I have a few surprise interviews from the Riverdale cast that you definitely don't want to miss. So start sending me your questions and comments, and let's get started on the biggest preview episode we've ever done. First up, Chelsea Silva asked me, how intense is the episode going to be? Oh girl, you better brace yourself because tonight's premiere is our best one yet. Get ready for some fireside romance, shocking supernatural-ish twists, and one leading lady steals the show. Twice. Next up, Gossip Girl asks, does Kevin get some screen time? And my answer is yes, but not as much as he deserves. Kevin Keller is iconic and beyond reproach, and I need much more from him and Josie this year. Moving along, @Juggy Betty tweeted me and asked, how will #Bughead navigate being serpent royalty? What a great question. And you know what? I just so happened to be with Lily Reinhart earlier this week in New York, so I'll go ahead and let her answer that one for me. Take a look.
Lily, how does Betty take on her new role as the Queen of the Serpents alongside Jughead?
So I think at the end of Season 2, when you see Jughead ask her to be his Serpent Queen, you know, it's not like she's gonna wear a crown on her head like next to Jughead on a throne, but I think it was more so just a metaphorical sort of title, like, hey, I want you to be a leader with me. I think it was him saying that he wanted them to be partners in this and that he acknowledges her as a serpent, and you know, she's passed all the tests, she's shown her loyalty to them, and I think that's just kind of what it represents. It's not really her wearing leather jackets all the time and calling herself a serpent necessarily. I think it's just his way of showing his appreciation for her and all that she's done for the serpents and saying, like, you are officially a member.
And I'll just add that Betty has one line tonight that will make all her serpent subjects beyond proud. Next up, Shibu asked, does Cheryl have more screen time, and is she a part of the mystery? Because she's the only one keeping the show going. Preach. Now, I cannot tell you if Cheryl will be part of the Season 3 mystery, you'll have to tune in, but I can tell you that she's becoming a very strong asset for the Serpents, and that she and Tony act like a couple queens in the premiere. And Molly Lucas said, OMG, I can't wait. Do you think that Archie and Veronica will still be together after what Hiram did to Archie? Also, I love your show and I watch it all the time. And also, do you think that there will be more Choni scenes? Well, thanks so much for watching, Molly. And thank you for asking so many couples questions, because now is the time for me to fill you in on what's next for each of the current ships in our Riverdale romance rundown. Oh, that's a pretty new graphic. Now, I called up Riverdale showrunner Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa and asked him to tell me what's to come for each of Riverdale's perfect pairings. And first up is Bughead. Roberto said, quote, Bughead is going to be stronger than ever, and they're going to be working together. After Season 2 that found them on separate storylines, it's going to be a little bit back to basics. Betty and Jughead are going to be working together to solve a very twisted mystery. And for them, that's like an aphrodisiac. Like, there's nothing more romantic to Betty and Jughead than when they're crime solving together. So we're gonna find them in a good place for a first big chunk of episodes. Yes! As for Choni, will we finally get more screen time from them this year? I made sure to ask, and the EP answered, definitely. They're an iconic couple that was forged during Season 2, and the actors have such an easy rapport together. I think we're gonna see Cheryl and Tony enjoying themselves while getting into their own capers as well. Cheryl has love in her life for the first time, and it's nice and romantic. I love hearing that. And what about Falice and that sultry bedroom scene that we all saw in the Season 3 trailer? Roberto told me, quote, Falice is ascending. Yes. Stay tuned for episode 3. Honestly, Skeet and Machen are the biggest Falice shippers on the planet. What's funny is that we put them in a scene together in bed, and we basically said, now remember, there's tons of storyline points to get in there, so don't make it all about being sexy and adorable. And it's like the sexiest scene we've ever had on Riverdale. And I think they look incredible. The sexiest scene we've had on Riverdale? I stan. And what about our Riverdale diva, Josie McCoy? He said, quote, in episode 1, we're gonna find out that Josie had a summer fling. And in the first chunk of the season, Josie is gonna be finding what her song and what her artist voice is. We do have a big romance planned for Josie, but we're delaying it for a little bit. And you know what? The Pussycat's already out of the bag. Josie's summer fling was with Sweet Pea. Do we like them together? Tell me. Now, last week, I asked you Riverbabes to vote in the poll for the official shipper name of Kevin and Moose. And the winner is, drumroll, Mevin. I like it. So what's next for these two fellas? Roberto said, quote, I love those guys, and I think they're pretty sexy together and have a good chemistry. And we see them together in episode 1, and then in episode 2, we see the differences between them. Kevin is out and Moose is not, and we kind of see that that creates a little bit of friction. They're gonna be kissing for a while, I think. And last, but certainly not least, let's get the scoop on Varchie. Roberto was really honest with me and told me, quote, listen, they are in trouble. Archie is facing potential time in juvie hall, and very early on, there's gonna be a question of if Archie goes away, are Archie and Veronica gonna break up? I think both of them are really, really crazy about each other and are in love with each other. And I think neither of them wants that to happen. So they're gonna fight against that, and they're going to fight to stay together as hard as they can. But there are going to be certain realities that you just can't kind of work around. Don't be sad, Varchie fans. Let me cheer you up, because here's a new video of KJ Apa talking about the red hot passion that Veronica and Archie still share. Take a look.
Speaking of hot, KJ, let's talk about Varchie. The couple who has the most PDA, I think, than of all the others on the show.
They do A that D, don't they? Yeah.
What can you tease that's coming ahead for Varchie this year?
Not too much, actually. I think, the relationship is definitely put to the test this season.
Yeah, put to the test while they were in the shower while I was bleeding to death in the hospital. Think about that. Right? I'm bleeding to death in the hospital. He's got a little blood on him. Says, Veronica, you can come home and help me scrub this off.
You're stressed out, mate. Give him a break.
Do I sense a little bitterness?
No, I just thought on the day. Really? That's what you're gonna do?
We all thought that was kind of strange on the day, too.
That shower scene in the season 2 premiere was good, but the Varchie moment in the season 3 premiere might just top it. Now, I've got a few more questions that I'm going to answer. Alexia Anders said, will Chick come back so he can get his revenge? Interesting that you should ask that, Alexia, because I also asked Roberto the very same question. So, have we seen the last of Chick? Roberto answered with a simple no. And when I pressed him for more details, he said, quote, that's all I can say, but that's a lot. The fact that we haven't seen the last of Chick, I haven't said that to anyone else. Okay, all right. I'm happy that I'm the only one he told that to, so this is a Sweetwater Secrets exclusive, but I'm not happy that Chick's coming back. He's the worst. And finally, Brian Alexander commented, yay, I'm so happy Sweetwater Secrets will be back soon and Riverdale season is back again. Are there any Easter eggs to the chilling adventures of Sabrina in season 3? Oh, Brian, I loved that you asked this because number 1, there will be Easter eggs. And number 2, I've got some exciting news for you all. If you love Sweetwater Secrets and are excited for the chilling adventures of Sabrina, then you'll definitely want to tune in to the upcoming episodes of my brand new series, The Witches Council. Something wicked's coming, witches. Now, this is all I can show you for now, but keep it locked to my Twitter page for more details as we get closer to the premiere of Sabrina. Now, I'm gonna take a look at some of the comments you've been leaving me throughout this episode. There have been so many. First of all, I see that there's so many Choni fans out there. Hi, queens. Yes, we're all in this together. Amelia says, will it be straight up horror? I mean, there are moments that are gonna make you jump. I'm just gonna tell you that. It's not so much horror, but it gets dark this year, you guys. Judith says, what is the name of the leader of the farm? His name is Edgar Evernever. And he has a daughter named Evelyn ever and ever, and you will meet her in episode 2, and she's just haunting. So stay tuned for that. Ruby says, is Cheryl Blossom stealing the show as usual? Wait until you see Cheryl's entrance in season 3. It's amazing. Okay, Millie says, do we get to see more of the side characters get more time like Chuck and Reggie? We haven't seen Chuck so far. Reggie's around, but I'm not quite sure. I'm still focusing on we need a little bit more Kevin and Josie. Everyone else will have their time. Jolene says, will we know what was in that letter FP wrote for Alice? I'm not answering that one. You'll have to stay tuned. Randy says, you are beautiful. I love your red serpent jacket. Will Betty ever get a pink one? First of all, hi, Randy. Secondly, I asked Lily Reinhart if she wants Betty to get a pink serpent jacket. And I will tell you right now that I will play that answer for you. It's amazing in next week's preview episode. So next Wednesday, come back here. I'm gonna have that exclusive answer for you. It's pretty epic. Laura Delaney says, how will they add in the supernatural? I have answers on that after tonight's episode from Roberto, because it's gonna seem like the show is leaning into the supernatural because of Sabrina. I've got all the answers, just stay tuned. It's kind of confusing. Let's see. Jessica Joyce says, will Fred die? Oh my God, I hope not. He's already been shot, and we've had to worry about this entire time. If Fred dies, I'm gonna leave. I won't, but let's be real. Jesse says, was Clifford Blossom actually a real Blossom? I think so. I don't think we have any reason as to why he wouldn't be. What I want to know is his twin brother going to be making another appearance? Because he's the worst. Veronica X Lodge says, Varchie stands are very thankful for any information we get, and with a heart emoji. That's very nice of you. Honestly, I have high hopes for Varchie this year. They were super, super strong together in season 2, so naturally it's a television show. It seems like this is gonna be the year that they are tested, so we're just gonna all have to hang in there. We did see in the promo that Veronica says, we are endgame. And if you tune into tonight's after show, so it'll be posted tomorrow, you're gonna notice something very important that has been almost left out of the episode. And I'll have exclusive answers from Roberto explaining what happened. So, just a couple more. Oh gosh, I hope I don't mess up your name, I'm really sorry. Rishiba Konduri. Will Chick return and will cause havoc? Yes, he will return, as we just revealed. And all of the rest of these comments are just so amazing. We're gonna end it right now because I've been talking for a really long time, but there you have it. Thank you all so much for tuning into this special live preview episode of Sweetwater Secrets, but don't you worry. I'll be back on your screens tomorrow with our special after show episode for the season 3 premiere of Riverdale that's packed with exclusive answers from the cast and from the creator, Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa. Now, in the meantime, if you need more Riverdale in your life, check out our special How to Throw a Riverdale Party video to find out how to throw a party that even Jughead would enjoy. But for now, leave me your comments below about all the shipper scoop I just gave you. How are you feeling about Varchie? What are you most concerned about in season 3? Do you like the new Sweetwater set? Because I love it. And I will be seeing you guys every single Wednesday and Thursday all season long for even more Sweetwater Secrets. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm Leanna Aguilera, and I love you, River Babes, so much.